50k, 10k, 20k. How much are you really owing those loan apps? But don't worry, the government is owing electricity generation companies 6 trillion naira. So don't worry about the 10k you're owing those loan apps. Somebody is owing higher than you. Now this story is like a wife that says to her husband, you've been owing me a lot of money. I've been running this family for over the years. You've been owing me a lot of money. You've not given me back the money as you promised. And the money you're owing me is 6 trillion. But the husband says to her, not because he said I'm owing you 6 trillion is why I'll pay you 6 trillion. I want to investigate and see how much I'm really owing you. Bring receipts, bring everything, bring every document back in this claim, bring invoices. Let us treat them and know how much I'm really owing you. Now after the treatment was done, the husband discovered that he's owing her just 2.8 trillion naira. But the wife says no. How did you arrive at that? What did you do exactly? How did you arrive at that? Prove it to me that owing me 2.8 trillion. I insist that it's 6 trillion naira. But the husband says, I'm not going to pay you any dime higher than this amount of money that I've discovered. And then that creates a battle. That's exactly what's going on in the country right now. The president has just done an audit after the electricity generation companies claimed that they owed 6 trillion naira. Let me take you back in history to understand this matter. In 2013, after the privatization of the electricity sector, the Gencos were supposed to be paid subsidy for electricity generation and also cover electricity bills for some areas too, right? So they said that from 2013 to date, that money has not been paid to them. And this money is the reason why they've not been able to pay their gas suppliers to, and that's why national grid has been collapsing. Now the president has tried to intervene and say, okay, from 2013 to date, you say I'm owing you 6 trillion, but I'm not going to agree because you said it alone. I'm going to call for a full audit of this amount from 2013 to date. Bring your books, bring your invoice, bring everything. Let us treat them and see how much I'm really owing you. Now, when all this investigation was done, the government discovered that they are only owing them 2.8 trillion naira. And the president has said, I'm not going to pay you any amount higher than this money. The Gencos have kicked against this and said, the money you're owing us, we agreed on was 4 trillion. So how do we arrive to 2.8? Okay, we're not more saying it's 6 trillion again. It's 4 trillion at least. Pay us that amount. Remember that the president has already issued a bond of over 500 billion to give to the Gencos and say, this is just to buy your trust, right? I'm giving you this shot. I'm committed to paying you this amount of money. Whatever it is we finally arrive at, I'll pay the balance, but hold this 500 billion first. Hold it first and see what you do with this first, right? So they've taken over 500 billion before to clear the debt, but the money that is still left is over 2.8 trillion naira, and that's what the president is saying he's going to pay. Now Gencos are not agreeing to this. They are insisting that the money they are owing them since 2013 till now came from supply of